we go. Finally got one. Yes. This is good fish. All right, so we are out here for a second weekend in a row. I have still not caught a lake trout this year. We are in 56 feet here. We're kind of in a funnel up where it's really deep water out to the big basin. And behind me, there's a set of islands, and it comes up really shallow to about 35, 40 feet. So I'm hoping this is a natural funnel, and I'll either catch them feeding on bottom, which I did at this exact same spot a couple of marches ago, or catch them cruising under the ice. So that's why we're setting this one about 15 feet, because we've got reports from our local bait shop, Arrowhead Outdoors. Shout out to them for doing their fishing reports on the weekly basis. But their most recent report has shown that people are catching trout over deep water, 15 to 25, maybe even 30 feet down. So that's where we're going to start, 15 feet below the ice. And then in my shack, not too far from here, I'm going to jig all over the water column. Let's get at it. Whew, my hands are going to be cold after this. There we go. Biggest one in the bunch. Circle hook, 1/0 maybe, size 1, somewhere in there. And just behind the dorsal tail hook so it can swim freely. Alright, my weight's about 8 feet. I've got about 5 feet a leader, so we're about 15 feet down, 13 to 15. Slide it over. Flag. Pin. And we're fishing. This thing rips. So excited. Woohoo! Woo, hands are cold. Better drill another one to warm up, buddy. Cold. Fingers. Yeah, are you wily? We didn't have a long enough hike, buddy. You didn't get rid of all your energy. Okay. Alright, I gotta get fishing. Enough screwing around. Come on, where are you? Oh, jeez. Oh, hello there. I'm so excited to fish. What about you, Wendell? You excited to fish? Time to get down to business. We gotta set up our cot that we'll use as a bench so Wendell can be up off the ground. And decide what bait I'm gonna use. I've heard white tubes, go figure, have been working, but I don't catch many trout on white tubes. Haven't figured out the jigging cadence, so I think I'm gonna start with an airplane jig and that dead sucker minnow that died on the way out. I think that'll be a perfect bait for these big lake trout that'll be cruising in the morning. I want to catch a big fish. All right, it is 8:30 and I'm just now getting set up in the shack, but before I start jigging, I wanted to show you something. I'm very excited. The pressure is falling very quickly. 6 a.m. this morning, it was 30.03. By 9 p.m. tonight, it's going to be 29.28, so it's dropping almost 1 full point, whatever the unit of measurement is. So as far as advantageous weather for lake trout goes, I don't really have an opinion. I think lake trout are unique, and I'm sure they're affected by all sorts of things like moon phases, wind, barometric pressure, that kind of thing, but I don't really know. So I'm gonna start looking for trends. Start with basic. So it was steady when I was out here last week and I didn't have any luck. It's dropping precipitously today, so we'll see how we do. I'm assuming that's going to be good for trout, but I guess I don't really know. Feel free to chime in if you have an opinion on barometric pressure and how it affects lake trout kind of midwinter. It's the second week in February right now, so we're about halfway through the season. Again, I am lake troutless this season, so the goal today is just to catch one. Don't care what size, I just want one trout. What I'm going to try to focus on today is fishing all of the water column. Got a lot more water to work with. So far they've come through on the bottom, but as it gets brighter out, I'm sure that they'll move their way up in the water column and maybe might start hunting right under the ice. So I'm gonna make sure I fish it all. See my bait. Doesn't look very big. Now it does. Here we go. That's a big mark. Here we go. Chase. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on, come on. He's on it. He's right on it. Oh. Man, that was a big mark. He was obviously just in the edge of my cone, cruising through about 20 feet off bottom. And he came up to look at what I had, but he wasn't interested. Normally when they chase like that, it's just about guaranteed you're gonna at least get nipped, and I got a trailer hook on this, so I was hoping for that, but obviously not this time. He didn't like it. This is a trout. Got him! No! No! That was big! How did we lose it? No! No! Devastating. Oh no! Oh. Just can't even be mad. Just laugh it off. I think he nipped the tail. Bunch of bait fish. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. There we go. He's there, he's there, he's there. All right, the weather is changing. Snow just rolled in. It is snowing pretty hard out right now. Hopefully that's going to change the mood of the fish. Because up until now, they haven't been super aggressive. At least with my baits. Fish on bottom. Go get them. Not you, silly goose. I'm talking to the camera. No. That was it. Devastating. I can't. Oh! Alright, I'm gonna switch to that white tube. And I'm just gonna let it rip, let it fall. Top of the water column. Just gotta make the friggin' meal big enough, I guess. No trailer hook. There's no nip in it. That thing is gonna be moving fast. Okay, jeepers. This right here. Pink. Pike sucker belly meat. Well, it's 12:10. I now have seen 8 or 9 trout come through. Maybe a few more, not sure. It's only a matter of time before one of these brutes decides it's ready to eat. I've got a big old white and pink tube with a big hunk of sucker meat. It's a perfect lake trout snack. I will catch a lake trout today. But they can't seem to track this giant white tube. You want to come in? I'm very hungry. Is it this? Is this what you want? One of these? Oh my God. I looked down the hole and saw that trout. That's too bad. That fish chased me up to the hole. I looked down, it was 5 feet below the hole. That was a big frickin' trout. I would say a 4-pounder, but who knows? It's hard to tell. That thing, I smacked bottom a bunch, and then I just straight retrieved, and it came out of nowhere at like 20 feet off the bottom. Followed me all the way up under the ice. So disappointing. 1:10 p.m. Oh, it's just another heartbreak. No, 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 no! No! Oh! Just had him. Oh, devastating. Exasperated. That is so disappointing. Oh, I love trout fishing. It's just as frustrating. The trout are everywhere. Tightening the hell out of my drag. What do you think, Wendell? Well, if this just isn't the most beautiful thing that ever happened. This is a blizzard. I should probably pack up and get out of here. It's been a fun day of fishing, but I am still without a lake trout. and a couple of lost fish. It was disappointing, but it was still an incredible day fishing. It's good to be on the Boundary Waters any day of the week. There we go. Finally got one. Yes. This is good fish. Yes. There we go. There's my trout. Look at this fish. Beaut. Probably 21 or 22. Absolute perfect fish. Finally. Oh my goodness. Oh. Pink tube jig. I don't even know what happened. It happened so fast. Just so the camera can see. This fish is bleeding out right now. 21 and a half, almost exactly. It is a blizzard. This is so cool. I gotta get out of here before this becomes slush city and 6 inches of powder. Caught this 21.5-inch lake trout on a local lake, and it was fat, just full of something. So I'm gonna cut this open and see what's in here. Looks kind of like a sucker, but I want to find out what these guys are eating so I can imitate that bait fish with my presentation. So here we go. Oh, no. Very nice. Cisco. And another one. And another one. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Impressive. Here we go, 9:30. First trout on sonar. Way up shallow, 30 feet under the ice. Came up to inspect, but that is it. Alright, dropping down. We got some fish. One up above, kind of looks like a trout. shoot. Oh, he's still on me. Bummer. Here we go. He likes it falling. What do these guys want? Let's see if any of these big red marks are trout. Oh, it's windy out there. It's only 11:45 right now, but I've seen a fair amount of fish today. Not in the last hour. Not as the wind has picked up. Not as the barometer has dropped. Or continues to fall. So we'll see the rest of the day how the fish are affected, but as I joke with my wife Lacey, these are all data points. It's all data points helping me figure out and crack the code of lake trout, or any fish for that matter. So it's time to be a little more scientific with the approach, because I have a lot of time to fish up here in and around the Ely area, and I want to figure it out. I want to be good. I'm a very competitive person, and when I go out and get skunked, it only makes me want to fish more. So here's to figuring it out. Dropping down on some fishes. Right on bottom. The big old hunk of meat on my spoon. Get it. Get it. Grab it. Come on. Burb it. Burb it. Burb it. Burb it. Twice. Hit me twice. Got him. Whoa, would you look at that? Whew. Well, there we go. Right in the top of the snoot. Ouch, sharp teeth. Yes. Beautiful fish. chased me forever. Yes. Wendell, come here. Come here. Come here. What do you think, bud? That's not gonna work. Right at 19 7/8, 19 3/4. Perfect. Well, I figured it out. Boom. Pink tube, pink and white, white glitter with pink, whatever. Fished aggressively, just a little bit of belly meat. Haha! Another trout. Just under 20 inches. Perfect keeper. I am done for the day. That means 2 fish coming home with me. And I'm gonna eat that smaller one tonight. It's a perfect, perfect fish to fry up. Couple of fillets. Here we go. Let's do it again. Here we go. Mark up top. Nailed it. No. No. Nice fish. Ah! He's running, he's running. All right, what a fish, right in the top of the mouth. That was deep. This fish is going back. Lucky little guy, probably bigger than my first one. Oh, come on. Okay. $21 3/4. This fish has got to go back. There it is. Look at that beauty. Okay, here we go. Yes! Fun. Gosh, that's fun. Got it on camera underwater. Yes! Yes. What a day. 2 fish. 19 3/4 and 21 3/4. How exciting. That last fish was strong. Just buck and bronco head shakes. Wow, that was fun. Finally, some lake trout fun this year. It's been a grind. They're so healthy in here. That one probably just had a belly full of Cisco's too. Well, I am thrilled because I've got a bait to add to my confidence list. Tubes. Literally never caught a lake trout on a tube before. And in the last, oh, here we go. Nope. And in the last week, I've caught 3 of them, all right around 20 inches, all really aggressive and good fighters. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.